Hello everybody and welcome back to Analog Vernacular. Today we're going to be playing some more Kingdom Come Deliverance, and oh, my horse is stuck, that's why. But yeah, we are in Rattay again, and we're trying to get some shit done. We did quite a bit of training last time, which is why we're injured right now, but it got us a lot of points. And that does remind me, we did get some other things. We got, oh, maintenance, that one's new. I'm guessing we got that from repairing some of our items. So let's see what these are. If you're wearing boots you repaired yourself, sprinting will cost you 20% less stamina, so you can run for longer. That's kind of interesting. With freshly laundered clothes, you have +1 higher charisma for 1 day. Let's take 7-mile boots. Okay. And then in stats, looks like we got something in speech. You have a 50% higher reputation when you talk to women, and a +1 speech bonus, so you can persuade them more easily. And you can avail of Bath Wench's services for free. Really? Okay. Increase your speech skill when haggling. We do that a lot. That would be pretty beneficial in the long run, I feel like. In dialogues, you'll see your counterpart's stats and skill checks. Oh, that's really good too. Oh, that's really good too. So no more question marks on skill checks, so we'll know if we're gonna have a decent chance at like winning the speech off. Oh man, this one has so many good ones. We're gonna take that one. Yep, we're gonna take that one. Alright, where's the tailor in this town? You were over here. Looks like you might actually be a quest giver, too. Wasn't there a rumor of the grocer, like, keeping his daughter locked up on the second floor here? I kind of want to go and check that out, see if there's anything to it. God damn it. The number of times I'm going to whistle instead of crouching. Well, nothing's locked. Maybe it's all a lie. Alright. I think it was the grocer that rumor was about.
God be with you. Goodbye.
What, are you guys not working right now? What's the deal? Your shop got... where's the tailor, though? Alright.
Good health to you.
Master Bailiff, is there anything of interest going on here?
Nothing of interest to me, thank Christ.
Okay.
You look like you've got a lot on your plate, Master Bailiff. Is work keeping you busy?
Busy. I've had so many visitors, I wouldn't wonder if the door fell off its hinges.
What's going on?
I've been given the task of putting some of the Scarlet's refugees to work. It's not that there's a shortage of jobs, the problem's sharing them out fairly.
I understand. Everyone has mouths to feed.
The worst part is they won't tell you who really needs a job the most, but you might be able to help, Henry.
How?
They're like to be more honest with you, so you can find out who's in the most need. And you can decide for yourself who'll do what. Will you help?
If you need help, I'll do whatever I can.
You're a godsend. I'm sure it won't take too long. You know how the refugees are getting on, don't you? But ask around if you need to find out more.
What kind of work are we talking about?
Well, old Hagen is looking for a cook, and we need 3, actually 5 carriers.
A cook and 5 water carriers. That sounds simple enough. Is there a problem?
A little. We need 3 water carriers, but the other 2 will have to carry, begging your pardon, shit. Or as the Pope would say, excrement.
Lovely.
Is there anyone who can tell me more about it?
Yes, the merchant Conrad Hagen is the one looking for a cook, so you can talk to him. And young Alex will know which of the Skalitz folk are best suited to the job.
How come that's such a cause for concern?
For one thing, they're afraid of me, and I can't get a straight answer out of any of them. So how the hell am I supposed to make the right choice?
Oh, they're desperate. You can't blame them.
I don't, but I might end up picking some good-for-nothing who'll just booze his wages away.
Can you tell me anything more about the cook?
You'll have to ask Hagen yourself. I couldn't get a straightforward answer out of him. Maybe he's changed his mind.
What do I need to know about the water carriers?
We need 3. Right now, some of the burgers' hands are doing the job.
And they need to go all the way down to the river for water.
Of course, where else would they get it? Gallows Hill? It's not an easy job, but someone has to do it.
What can you tell me about the other carriers?
It's dirty, but it's a job that needs to be done. There'll be more than enough work for them. Some places are overflowing.
Gross.
Disgusting. Why would anyone want the job?
If all else fails, I'll pay 2 groschen for every 1 I pay the water carriers. That might convince someone.
Okay.
That's all I need to know.
Good luck, then. Take care now.
Oh, got a game save there. Cool.
Vegetables, fruits, apples.
All right, so if we look at the journal, we still need to do that, but I may want to do that once we're ready to actually leave Rattay. So I think we might do that tomorrow. What I want to do is we'll accomplish some stuff here in Rattay today, and then I'll probably sleep at the house, and then in the morning we'll see if we can go on that date with what's her face, Teresa. Okay, what's the one that we just got? Aquarius? All right, we can work on that a little bit while we're here. Also tonight, before we go to bed, we'll probably try this. In fact, you know, now that I just got that save, maybe I should try this right now. Because we can reload from the save that we just got from that quest,
You'll find it
and not lose
nowhere
too
else.
much time if we fail. Okay, so we are looking for a ring in the bathhouse madam's treasure chest. Okay, so we know it's not on her person then. Oh yeah, we still needed, but the tailor wasn't there. That's right. Okay, so we'll just ignore that for now. Some silent shoes. Okay. Noises 1. Doesn't get too much better than that now, does it? Okay.
Who are you?
Nobody. I don't know what you're talking about. I wasn't doing anything. It's nothing. Don't mind me. Just gonna close this. We're gonna act like I wasn't crouching around.
Must have imagined it.
You did. You absolutely did. Okay, she's probably got a nice room, so it's probably not here. Oh, maybe though. Damn, that was it, huh? Okay. Okay. All right, we'll bring this to Peshek.
Yeah.
God be with you.
Is there any work here for carpenters?
In this day and age, I'm glad I can support myself.
Okay. No job here for our friends.
I have that ring for you.
Excellent. They'll be hopping mad at the baths once they find out. Here's your reward, and don't turn it all into drink.
Any chance of some more work for me?
For you, always. A friend of mine asked me to help him get back some disputed land from his neighbor.
And you've become an officer of the law, is that it?
A likely turn of events. No, I'm pleased to say this is good old-fashioned stealing. There's a deed of sale for that land, not quite in his favor. So it would be a fine thing if it went missing.
Very well. Where do I need to liberate it from?
From the bailiff himself. Ha! You should see the face you're pulling. I never said it would be easy. The deed is supposed to be at the rat house somewhere. On the table, among the other parchments. You'll need to sneak in and then find it.
I'll manage somehow.
That I don't doubt. And you needn't doubt your reward.
Okay.
Will you teach me how to...
Certainly.
Well... I hear you're able...
Certainly.
I'm interested in...
All right, but it'll cost you.
Okay, more advanced techniques.
Isn't that quite a... Since it's you...
Come now. Agreed. Now...
Okay. Lockpicking goes up a little bit. How's it going, Teresa? How you doing, girl?
Matthew and Fritz send their regards.
They survived. My God, I'm glad. They helped me out a lot. And where did you see them?
In Sasau. I bumped into them in front of the tavern. Where else?
And how are they doing?
They're doing fine. The monks brought them back to health. But they don't have work, and they're in debt. You wouldn't happen to know of any jobs going for two lazy carpenters?
Not here. And I think it will be the same in all of Rattay.
Okay, not here
It's
then.
overcrowded with refugees and they're all looking for work.
That's bad. Those two need work badly. To keep them out of mischief. You know what they're like.
I do indeed. Try the mills in the smaller hamlets. The miller in the Dechko is old. Maybe he could use some strong hands.
Hey,
Oh, well.
that's good advice, girl.
Thanks.
Yeah, she gave us a lead. Oh, we can give her a gift, huh? I don't think I have anything nice right now.
Do you want something?
I'd like to ask a favor of you, Hal.
Of course. What is it?
Okay.
I heard you're picking people to carry water. No one needs the job more than Antonia.
Adam never mentioned any Antonia.
I'm not surprised. But Antonia really needs that job.
It's a good lead.
Do you think she'll be able to handle carrying those buckets? It's quite far, and up that hill.
She's no princess. She's tough enough.
All right. I'll bear it in mind.
Bear it in mind? What does that mean?
Oh,
I mean,
Jesus.
Think about it. The bailiff has the last word.
Well, if he's got something against giving the job to a woman, then try and get Vincent in at least. He might not have anyone on their deathbed, but his mother has no one else.
Okay, so Antonia, Vincent is a secondary option. You got it, girl. I'll try that. Okay. Okay, just seeing what else we might have in town here. Oh, this one isn't updating, like... So we found that one guy who had it but wouldn't sell it, but it didn't, like... It doesn't add an update to this, so I'm just gonna have to remember that. Okay, we still need to turn that in. Yeah, let's go and turn that into that guy. They're not too far away.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
Come on, horsey, you can do this. Alright, getting a new horse should also be one of my other priorities. That's also something that I really want to get done.
God save you.
Is there any work here for carpenters?
In this day and age, I'm glad I can support myself.
I've done as you asked.
Excellent, Henry. I look forward to the latest news from Talmberg. I hope Captain Robart rubs the commander's nose right in it.
Have you got any more jobs for me?
Of course, you're just in time. I could do with a horse, and since I'm setting the task, I'll go further. I'd like a strong stallion direct from the Merhoyed stables.
Now, that's no mean feat you're asking.
As well I know, and well I'll pay.
I'll steal that horse for you, but the reward had better be worth it.
Don't worry, but you'd best not come back with some old nag.
Goodbye.
Okay, so he wants a decent horse. Okay, I actually do need to put some of my armor back on. Let's see, where exactly am I? Alright. Head north. There we go.
Yeah.
God's blessings.
I'd like to buy a horse.
I'm glad to hear it. Have you looked them over?
I have.
The best there are. Is there one in particular?
Okay.
A wonderful Arab stallion. Heavenly. When you look into those eyes of his, you'd swear he was human.
So let's see. It's almost all the money I've got, huh?
Surely you'll not... Is this enough?
Come now.
Okay, she didn't actually get that mad. I might be able to get away with something like this.
Done.
Hell yeah.
God be with you.
Alright, so I have the new horse? Okay, put on the saddle. Alright, so a lighter one allows for carrying heavier loads. You can carry up to 322. Hell yeah, dude. Okay, that's what I'm talking about. We do want to keep a dagger on us, because that means that we can do those instant kills if we're sneaking around. And eventually I need to get a stealth set. Like a full stealth set. So I've got silent shoes, but yeah, we'll definitely want some kind of full stealth set at some point. It seems like honey keeps. It doesn't spoil like dried stuff does. Or, yeah, like dry stuff does.
Yeah.
All right, got ourselves our new horse. All right, we're starting to make it into evening a little bit, but let's go ahead and see if we can talk a little bit more for this job we're doing for the bailiff. And then let's see, was there any other robbing? No, we already stole from the bathhouse, so we got that one done during the day, so we don't need to do that one tonight. So we just need to basically sleep tonight. I mean, we could try the rat house. We have that. We have to steal the deed from the rat house. So that's a possibility. That's something that we might want to get done tonight.
God be with you.
I'd like to ask about our former neighbours. There are jobs here for some of them, and I have to pick people.
The bailiff told me about it. He still wants our people to do the knacker's job?
But what of it? It will benefit everyone.
Not everyone. There's not enough work for everyone, and no one wants to do the knacker's job.
Yeah, it's better than nothing.
Having a job could save someone's life.
Water carrying, maybe. But if they have to do a job that's not fit for a decent person, only for the knacker or the executioner's servant?
So you think there's no point in it? That it's better to beg than have a job, even if it is hauling shit?
You forget that that's a job for the knacker's hired hand, not for displaced people. When we return to Skillets, they'll never be able to rid themselves of the stink.
It's like a social thing.
So, do you know who's most in need of some coin and is fit for hard work?
Everyone's in need of coin, but not everyone is fit for such work.
Who should I talk to then? Where will I find them?
I'll talk to them myself and send them to meet you in front of the rat house, so they'll all be in one place. It'll take me a while, though.
I'm also looking for a cook. Do you know of a good cook who's looking for work?
Well, there's Agnes. I've heard she can cook better than anyone. Only...
Well, what's the problem? Did something happen to her?
No, it's just that I haven't seen her around here for ages. I believe she's cooking for the local parish priest and living at the presbytery. So I don't think she's in need of work.
Okay, interesting.
Thanks. I'll go. Did you find out what actually happened?
What do I know? The lords are at each other's throats, but it's us that has to suffer for it. Same as always. I reckon they was after the silver mines, wasn't they?
God be with you.
I'll stop by later. Fresh bread! Come and get it! Man cannot live by bread alone.
Alright, so right now we're looking at green for this quest, correct? Okay, so we need to talk to the merchant. We also need to talk to Agnes.
Garlic, onions, mushrooms, and asparagus. Come right up.
Okay, seems like Agnes might be asleep already. Maybe we can look at doing this tomorrow then. My bad. Alright, we might be done for the day. People are closing up. People are closing up. Okay, with that being the case, let's get out of here. Our nourishment and energy are doing fine. So we can probably get a little bit of reading in. Also, the dog thing. How do we take the dog with us?
Hey, Mutt. Remember me? From Skalitz, remember? You want to go with me? Come on then. We'll get on like a house on fire.
I really hope nothing bad can happen. Like, can the dog die? Okay, this will probably give us some answers. From this moment on, you have a canine companion. He's your best friend who will protect and help you, but you must take good care of him. You can talk to him and feed him, ideally with meat, give him commands, and reward him with praise. With the cursor, you can give him all sorts of commands using X, e.g. heal. Okay. You also have the new skill of Houndmaster. It determines how well your dog is trained and what commands you've taught him. You gain experience by using the commands and other interactions with your four-legged friend. In the Sidekicks tab, you can see the stats, the most important of which is obedience. It tells you whether your dog obeys you or not. Its level will keep following with every injury, and also if you neglect your dog for a long time. If obedience falls too low, your dog will stop heeding some of your commands. If it falls to 0, your dog will run off, and it will take some time before he comes back to you. During that time, you won't be able to give him commands. The higher his obedience, the better stats the dog has. He will defend himself and you better, cause greater damage to your foes, and it will take longer before he decides to run off again. You can improve your dog's obedience mainly by feeding and praising him, but doing it several times in succession over a short period is less effective than feeding and praising him regularly. Okay. Fair enough. Interesting.
There's
Praise.
a good doggy. That's my boy.
That's my boy.
Look what I've got for you. You'll love this.
Okay, dried meat. Alright, good boy. Alright, so now if we look here, we've got the Sidekicks tab. Dog, sense of smell 15. A dog can sniff out enemies even when they're out of sight. If you take good care of your dog and are experienced in handling it, it will identify foes at a greater distance. Okay, Houndmaster will increase that. Current command, free. Okay, what other commands can I give it? So stay, heal, free, go back to the mill. Gotcha. Okay. Alright, we may want to sleep for longer just to get our health all the way up. So if we sleep through the night, alright, 5 in the morning, we'll be at full. We can eat, and I can probably read for a couple of hours until things start to open up in the town. By like midday or so, I might want to have picked up the wine and maybe start heading to the Lady of Talmberg, to Lady Stephanie. And we can finish out that quest for her. Oh yeah, we wanted to go on a date as well. Okay, pickpocketing skill book. Or alchemy. Let's do the pickpocket. Friction is a phenomenon that arises when one body in motion is in close contact with another body. The work necessary to overcome friction mainly creates heat. Okay, we can finish the book today. We'll probably get a point in reading, I would assume. We were relatively close last time I checked, so we should almost certainly finish out another point in reading. Pickpocketing. And reading. New perk points for both. Brilliant. Okay. Oh, hey, puppy.
Well, you're a sight for sore eyes.
She deserves me to be clean.
Yeah.
Now, just a bath I don't think takes 3 hours, does it? Oh, you know, I may have read too long.
Yeah.
If I do this, I may not be able to do the date.
Greeting.
I'd like to make
Uh-huh.
proper bath.
But of course.
I'm not giving you that.
And how much?
What do you...
That's a poor...
It is a poor offer.
You won't regret spending...
Oh, that one doesn't actually take a lot of time. Good. Didn't... Alright, we're fine. We're fine. Great. Alright. I'm clean for my girl. Coming, Teresa.
Yeah.
Freshly cleaned and laundered.
What now? Shall we take a walk?
You don't give up, do you? Well, let me think. And where would you care to go?
Let's see. I don't know what Gallows Hill, is that literally the hill where the gallows are? No. A stroll along the river, I think, is the right choice here.
What if we took a stroll along the river?
That's the most romantic of the
Sounds
three.
lovely.
Hey, lad.
Shall we go?
Don't you want a little wager on the Rattay tourney?
Bro, shut up. I'm trying to hit on your freaking niece, okay?
Let's go.
All right, let's take some of this off. I mean, we look terrible, but we can take some of the headwear off.
That was a good idea to go for a walk. Not that I don't like the mill, but you get tired of it, so I'm glad you took me out. I'd love to see the markets in Prague one day. Have you ever been to Prague?
No, I haven't. I have been in Kuttenberg, but Prague must be much bigger.
I've heard it's pretty smelly, though.
Yeah, so many people in one place. So many assholes.
That's disgusting.
I'd love to listen to that young preacher, Jan Hus. They say he preaches in the common tongue. Everyone's talking about it. That was a good idea to go for a walk. Not that I don't like the mill, but you get tired of it, so I'm glad you took me out. I'd love to see the markets in Prague one day. Have you ever been to Prague?
No, I haven't. I have been in Kuttenberg, but Prague must be much bigger.
I've heard it's pretty smelly, though.
Yeah, so many people in one place. So many assholes.
That's disgusting.
Okay, repeated dialogue. Maybe we got too far away from her for some reason or something and restarted? I don't know.
I'd love to listen to that young preacher, Jan Hus. They say he preaches in the common tongue. Everyone's talking about it.
I bet he's just handsome. That's why the women dote on him.
You're a right one. A preacher doesn't need good looks for people to listen to him.
And what about that fine fellow at St. James? I know full well why all the girls have started going to confession, and you have too, so don't give me any of that.
You scoundrel. Well, all right. I admit I find him handsome. But that doesn't make me a bad Christian.
I'd never dare to suggest such a thing.
Tell you what. Let's not dawdle. Last one is a slimy
Don't
slug.
disgrace yourself. Run. Not sure what the end goal is.
That was fun. Sit down here next to me, Hal.
You got it, girl.
And what about you? I heard you're helping Sir Radzig.
Sir Radzig has me running in a few errands. I have to say, he always treats me well, and I make a wage.
So you've had your turn of luck. What's it like serving nobility?
Well, we only beat her in speech, so she's way too charismatic, and she's a much better fighter than we are. We know it's true.
It's endless luxury, money, banquets, games stuffed with other games.
A chicken stuffed with a frog.
Yeah, and that's nothing compared to a frog stuffed with a chicken.
A goat stuffed
with a pig?
Couple of dorks over here. Love it.
Now then.
Ah, Henry, what am I going to do with you? Wandering the land, turning innocent girls' heads.
The only one here whose head is all messed up is me. How do you always manage to look so good?
Damn, that
Just
was
look at
smooth,
the lady
Henry.
killer. Where did you learn to talk that
Yeah,
way?
that's so smooth, bro.
I don't recall which church service it was exactly.
You scoundrel. But you certainly know how to make a girl feel special. You may continue. But now I have to go.
Can I go with you?
Just a little way. I don't want anyone to gossip.
Okay, in a couple of days, we asked Teresa out
Thank
again.
you for coming with me. Please come and see me again.
So what, is it time for us to go and get our wine now and then go and visit our other married girlfriend? Lady Stephanie?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ be praised.
The bailiff sent me. He said you're looking for a cook.
That's right. I'm searching for a good cook, but I've said all that to our esteemed bailiff.
Well, I offered the bailiff my help because I know the Skalitz folk.
Ah, I see. Well, ask away then.
Do you have any particular requirements for the new cook?
Well, it would be an advantage if she knew how to cook.
Well, yes,
Yeah, that's
but the bailiff
true.
said you had other conditions.
Well, I want a woman who's capable of looking after the house when I'm away on business.
Young, nimble.
Sounds like he's looking for a
I want her to
housewife.
impress people with her food, not her face.
I understand. Sorry.
All right.
I also heard there are vacant carrier jobs.
Yes, yes. I'm surprised it hasn't occurred to anyone sooner. It will certainly benefit the city if the burghers don't have to send their own servants.
It will benefit my people as well.
Of course, it goes without saying.
I also heard that you need workers to carry, to empty latrines.
It's not dignified to talk of such manners. That's not a concern for decent people.
But I need to know...
Enough. I won't have such talk in my home.
Jesus. Okay.
God be with you.
Somebody's got to do it. Damn. They should just, like, make prisoners do it or some shit. But then they'd have to put guards on it. It'd be a whole thing. Alright. Okay. We'll get the wine from you later. The thing is that I'm worried that the wine also needs to be chilled, but I don't know if that's true. I mean, the trip to Talmberg would chill any wine anyway, I think, so maybe that's not even a factor, but... I don't want to be put on a timer too early, so we'll just hedge our bets. Make sure we don't get put on a timer. So we'll finish this first.
What are you here for?
Are you Agnes, who works at St. James?
I am. Or I did, before those devils rolled in and burnt down Skalitz. Why do you ask?
I'm looking for a good cook and housekeeper, and everyone I asked sent me to you.
I've been blessed by God.
So it seems. Anyway, the local merchant wants someone who can cook food fit for nobility and take care of his household.
Well, Father Francis was very fond of good food, but I can't just go serve someone else.
Why not?
Because I'm still Father Francis's housekeeper.
Reputation
But
lost.
I heard he fled and isn't coming back.
Don't pay any attention. They're just rumors. I'm still his housekeeper.
Where's Father Francis now?
I don't know. The last time I saw him, he was going to confession in Sasau. But that was before all these terrible things happened. I've heard no word of him since then.
Does he go to Sasau often? Where does he stay when he's there?
Not so often. About once a month. He always used to stay in the inn near the monastery, so he wouldn't have far to go.
I'll ask around about what happened to Father Francis. I'll let you know.
May the Lord watch over you.
Okay. I mean, if we find out he's dead, then she would be free to start working for somebody else, so... Hi, Mutt.
Good fella.
He just stares
That's
at
my
me.
boy.
Okay, Houndmaster goes up.
Look what I've got for you. You'll love this.
Okay, so we have people here wanting to work. Pikmin, Tonda, Rock. Where is the lady that Teresa told us about? Cornelius and Vincent. Oh, there she is. Antonia.
What do you want?
What do you want from me?
What do you want?
I want to work. And I heard you're the one in charge of giving out jobs, not the bailiff.
It's true. Do you know how to cook? If you know how to make food for nobles, then I might have something for you.
Where would I learn to cook food for nobles? I want to carry water.
But Alex has already picked people who want to carry water.
He didn't ask me, though. So I came here myself.
Look, I already have more people than jobs. You're a bit late.
But I really need a job.
Well, so does everyone else around here.
None of them has a husband on his deathbed.
He's dying.
He's badly wounded. So poorly he's been in his bed for weeks. Unconscious most of the time.
I'm sorry to hear it.
I already owe the apothecary a small fortune. And he won't lift a finger for us now.
Okay, so the idea is that carrying water requires a lot of stamina, and they don't believe that she's capable of doing it. Is that the idea here? Is that it's just a tough job because the water's heavy?
Well, if you know how to cook fine food, I could get you a job at the merchant's house. You'd have a nice roof over your head there, too.
All I've ever cooked is gruel and soup. Nothing fit for nobles. A roof would be grand, though. Not so much for me, but for my husband. Is there any way you could arrange it?
No. Not unless I lied about your cooking skills. But he'd find out soon enough, and then we'd both be in trouble. What did you do in Skalitz?
I was at the silverworks, roasting the ore and washing it. My husband was at the smelter.
Oh, Christ. Things got very ugly there. I suppose that's where your husband was wounded? It's a miracle you managed to drag him all the way to Rattay.
What else could I do? Leave him there?
All right. I'll think about it and talk to the bailiff.
And you'll tell him to take me, right? Goodbye.
Well, I'll certainly try, I suppose. Okay. Now here's the thing, is I don't know if I need to try to deal with this other thing in Sasau before we finish out this part of it. All right, let's talk to everybody. All right, so we'll try and give her, Antonia, the water gig.
My respects to you.
You're interested in carrying water?
I am. It's about time something good came to decent folk.
I agree. Now, I'll ask you a few questions.
What? But I want the work and I deserve it. Keep your questions for good-for-nothings.
Well, he's not getting it.
What makes you so deserving? How did you make a living before this?
I was the owner of a mine. Well, I had a lease on it. But in our line of work, it amounts to the same thing.
We could make him,
Chief, eh?
haul shit.
But have you ever hauled a bucket of ore up a hill?
There's no hill in a mine. Just a shaft with a winch.
It's hard work carrying water.
So is taking care of a mine.
It's not quite the same thing, is it? You need brawn to carry water, not brains.
I wasn't born a mine owner, you know. I've done my share of hauling.
There's also the option of, emptying latrines.
Are you trying to insult me? That's no job for a decent Christian.
True. That's why it pays double.
Double, hey? Oh, that's not bad. But for a man of my stature, no doubt there are more needy souls. Double.
How are you holding up in Rattay?
Not too well. I've tried offering my administrative abilities at the rat house, but the bailiff treats me like a peasant.
He's not an easy man to deal with, true enough. But if you show him what you're capable of...
Well, if he gives you a chance to show him...
And the bailiff complained he couldn't get a word out of you.
I refused to talk to him. Last time I did, he was vulgar, shouted and threatened to whip me. And then he comes and interrogates me.
Well, I can't see how that would put you off him. What would you give me if I put in a good word for you?
So that's how it is.
Henry's always angling.
One person can't get a job. Only one who'll stoop to bribing.
Come now. I just want to help, but I'll have my job cut out persuading the bailiff to take you.
All right. I don't have anything, but I know the armourer in Sasau, and he'll give you a good price if I have a word with him.
Cheap armour might come in handy, all right? Done.
Done. As soon as I get the job, come and see me, and I'll tell you all about it.
That's enough for now.
Good luck to you.
Good day to you.
Are you here on account of the water carrying?
Yes, I am. My name is Vincent.
Nice to meet you. I'll ask a few questions and we'll see, all right?
Fine. Ask away.
What did you do before this?
I work for my father.
Doing what? Who's your father, anyway?
He was Moimir. We had a farm near Scarlet's.
Really? His farmhands came to the tavern a lot, but I never saw you there.
I don't go to taverns.
Is there a possibility he's just lying? Maybe he's not from Skalitz at all?
So you're probably here about carrying water, right?
Aye.
It's a small town,
I want
man.
to carry water.
That's all? You've nothing more to add?
That's what's needed, ain't it?
How are you holding up?
Well, I'm alive. But I miss my father. And the farm, too. But Ma says there's no use dwelling on it. Life must go on.
What happened with Bailiff? He couldn't get a word out of anybody.
I don't know. I didn't talk to him at all.
And what would you give me if I put in a good word for you?
I've got nothing to give.
Oh, come now. You say you want the job, so prove it to me.
I'm such a
Mother
scumbag.
told me I should go and help. If you don't want my help, fair enough.
I'm such a scumbag.
That's enough for now.
But I have to ask, you know? Alright. We have a couple more people to talk to. I think all three of these guys. But we are out of time in this episode. So, thank you all for being here. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next episode. Have a good one, everybody. Bye.
I'd like to give a very special shout out to my patron supporters: Darren York, ZTD, Chris Murphy, JW, Quinless, Vlado101, Bruce Wizzle, Black Mamba 90, Eureka Gecko, A Happy Fat Panda, Pato Kuto, Shadow Raven, Anna Kate the Great, Emily Kuzanova, Philip Downey, Timothy Jansen, Skip, Daniel, Yell, Naya, Turkeyfoot27, and Nadia N. If you would also like to join this tier or any others, check out my memberships or my Patreon in the description down below.